the way this particular murder was carried out seemed like an overkill to me.
But you have to say for yourself.
What's for dinner?
What's going on here?
What's that stink?
What's this for?
What time is it? What's that?
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Hello my beautiful viewers, welcome to my channel Watson's World. If this is the first time you're visiting the channel, click on the subscription button and the notification bell so that you will be alerted every time I upload a new video. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at The Noble Cop. People, let us get this channel up to 50,000 subscribers by the middle of August. Please also like and share my videos. Now let us look at the Beachy Stout situation in this video, guys. Firstly, investigation 101 has proven that when one spouse is murdered, then automatically the other spouse will be a suspect. I think the public has been exposed to enough murders in relationships, right, to form this conclusion. As I've said from day one, I had no doubt that he was one of the chief suspects in the case, especially considering that this was not the first time something like this has taken place. Now, with that said, guys, for those persons who are not aware of the situation I'm talking about, it is with a Portland businessman whose name is Everton McDonald, aka Beachy Stout. His wife was found dead in her burnt out car in the parish last month, right? And essentially, guys, it was found out that her throat was slashed. Now, the police has taken Beachy Stout into custody yesterday, August 5th, in relation to the murder of his wife, whose name is Tanya McDonald. Detectives from the Major Investigation Division picked him up and took him to Kingston. So Tanya, his wife, is the second wife of the supermarket operator to have been killed. Police are also reviewing the shooting death of his first wife, Marlene, in 2009, who was also shot outside her home in Boundbrook Avenue in the parish of Portland. Now, the body of Tanya McDonald, the second wife, was discovered shortly after 9 p.m. Monday, July 20th, 2020, with her throat slashed and body partially burnt in a vehicle in a secluded area at Sherwood Forest. Firefighters were summoned to the scene and managed to carry out cooling down operations, and the body was found inside the vehicle. So far, the police theorized that the woman may have been abducted, murdered, and her body set ablaze by unknown assailants. The other two men who investigators believe were involved in the killing of Tanya McDonald are also in police custody. Now, people, Mr. McDonald, right, aka Beachy Stout, has not yet been charged, but I anticipate that the police will now be carrying out question and answer sessions with him and the other two suspects in the presence of their attorneys, right? The fact that the police have taken these men into custody, it is a strong possibility they have enough evidence to charge these persons. So more than likely we may hear of charges being filed very soon. It could be as early as 2 days or so. Now, Portland is one of the most peaceful parishes in Jamaica, if not the most peaceful, with about 10 to 15 murders per year, and most of the murders in Portland are related to domestic disputes and so on, right? Now, the way this particular murder was carried out seemed like an overkill to me, right? With his wife's throat slashed and they end up burning the body. However, it also seemed as though it was well planned, right? Because usually in these situations where victims are burnt in a fire, right, evidence are typically difficult to detect, recover, and handle. Now, all of the burn material at the scene, including biological tissue, is often modified to a similar appearance, and the bones in particular become discolored, brittle, and highly fragmented. As a consequence, these remains are often missed, disturbed, altered, or even destroyed during the processing of the scene, right? Now, why am I saying all of this, people? Well, my years of policing experience has taught me that this case may be dependent on a lot of circumstantial evidence, as well as the cracking of the two suspects to effectively prosecute Beachy Stout. I have no doubt that the police are also looking at telephone records, the nature of the relationship, and more importantly, how the previous wife was murdered, right, to make some kind of connection and establish some kind of similarities. They're looking for motives and all of those things. Now, I will not say much more about this case, except I hope the police has some solid evidence to prosecute these suspected persons. Now, I just want to commend the men and women of the JCF on the marvelous work they're doing. I think they are really getting to the bottom of these cases. In the last couple of days, guys, I've seen quite a number of cases where the police have charged persons. I'm just hoping that they did their due diligence and ensure that they have tied up all their loose ends so that these persons can be found guilty, or at least that we have the right persons in custody. Right? Until next time, guys, remember to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. All right, yeah, man. Peace out.